All right. We're starting from the top with Refrigeration Organization. When organizing your refrigerator, if you have the type of refrigerator that has the bins for fruits and vegetables on the bottom, you want to put your fruits and vegetables on the bottom. You want to keep your fruits and vegetables separate because fruits emit a gas that causes vegetables to decay. So if you notice, your fruits and vegetables are together and they're rotting quicker, it's because they should not be together. Above your fruits and vegetables, you want to keep your wrapped raw poultry. Not only do you want to wrap your poultry in a plastic saran wrap or a freezer bag or something, you also want to put your poultry in a bowl or on a tray because we don't want any juices to leak from the poultry because poultry contains a lot of foodborne illnesses. Above your poultry, that's when you would put, if you had raw fish, raw ground beef, you would put that on the shelf above the poultry. As you start to get towards the top of the refrigerator, that's when you're going to put your prepared foods, whether they're leftovers or foods that are like tuna salad, egg salad, it doesn't need to be cooked. You will put that as you go up to the top, and you will put your dairy at the top. We do not store dairy or eggs or any egg-based sauces, dips, etc. on the door of the refrigerator. You want to restrict the door for things like maybe jelly, things that, because you're constantly opening the door and it's not going to maintain that same temperature like it does inside of the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Invest in a thermometer. It could be from the dollar store. We said, Chef Destiny and I have said this, you just want to know if your temperature has dipped below 40 degrees. If your temperature in your fridge have dipped below 40 degrees for more than 2 hours, you are now entering the temperature danger zone. And so you really want to check that food. Another good tip for your freezer is to keep like the little bags that you can put like in your lunchbox, the little gel packed freezer bag. If y'all are familiar with what I'm talking about, you want to put that in your freezer because you can sometimes look at it, because if it looks not solid, then you know that your freezer might have issues.
Mm.
You don't want to clump a lot of things together in your refrigerator. Sometimes I do it. I have a whole bunch of condiments and they're all clumped together. No, you want the air to circulate. So it may sound silly, but just separate them from each other so that the air can circulate to get that entire jar, that entire bottle cool. Don't cut foods until you're ready to consume. So if you have a whole ham and you want to keep it in the refrigerator, don't go ahead and pre-cut it. Leave it whole. It's going to last longer.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. Was there a question? Okay. Tips for freezing bread. I know I freeze a lot of bread because I have a lot of kids. Tips for freezing bread. You should wrap the bread in a plastic wrap. So when you buy, let's say you buy some cinnamon raisin bread, wrap that entire loaf, including the packaging, in plastic wrap. Wrap it tight. Then wrap that in aluminum foil and then place it in the freezer. It will last. Okay, I talked about the vegetables. It's a good thing.
Could you repeat that about the bread, please?
Yes. If you want to freeze the bread, it's good to take the entire packaging of the bread, wrap it securely and tightly in saran wrap, and then wrap that in aluminum foil and then freeze your bread. It makes it last incredibly longer and still have a fresh taste. These are just some times as to how long food can last in your refrigerator. Eggs can last 3 to 5 weeks if they are fresh and in a shell. Raw yolks or egg whites last 2 to 4 days. Boiled eggs can last 1 week. Deli and vacuum packed products like sliced meat, etc., tuna fish, egg salad, chicken salad, they last 3 to 5 days in the refrigerator. Raw hamburger meat, stew meat lasts about 2 to 3 days. Ground turkey, veal, pork, or lamb lasts 1 to 2 days. A fully cooked ham that is whole can last 7 days in your refrigerator. But once it has been cut into or sliced, it only lasts about 3 to 4 days in your refrigerator. Hot dogs open lasts 1 week. Unopened lasts 2 weeks. Uncooked bacon can last 7 days in your refrigerator, but uncooked sausage only lasts about 1 to 2 days in the average refrigerator. Whole pieces of beef, veal, lamb, pork, like the steaks, chops, or roast cuts, they last 3 to 5 days. Meat leftovers last 3 to 4 days. Cooked poultry, about 3 to 4 days. Fresh fish or shellfish, about 2 to 3 days. Some little cute tips that I saw amongst the research that I was doing, and I'm actually going to use this, is to create an Eat Me First box. It's kind of like those things that might be going bad, but they're not bad yet, but you can kind of forget in the refrigerator. So it's good to pull those things to the front. And the article that I read just said, have like a little box from the dollar store, label it Eat Me First. So everybody in the house knows that, hey, we need to go ahead and eat these items so that it doesn't go bad and we don't waste our money. Are there any questions about the information that I shared?
I have one.
Yes.
The door, you stated like jelly. What was it that shouldn't be on the door?
Any dairy product or any mayo-based sauces, dips, etc.
Okay. Thank you.
Mayo
on the door or not on the door?
No, you should not put your mayonnaise on the door. Because mayonnaise is made with egg.
Uh-oh. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Aisha, where in the refrigerator would you put your?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Where would you put your eggs in the refrigerator?
I put mine on the top shelf inside of my refrigerator, the coolest part.
Should I put the mayonnaise in the same place?
That's where I put mine and my other
Okay.
dairy products. Yes, ma'am. That's all I have, Chef.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, so I'm gonna go over first 5 foods that help cure everything. So the pharmaceutical market is booming, with total global revenues now exceeding $1 trillion annually. It is a powerhouse industry due to people's reliance on medications to ease everything from sniffles to more serious ailments. Often cases, these medications are not required. So food and diet may in fact be as effective as medicines when it comes to treatment of a number of conditions. Medications often comes with side effects, as some of you may know, sometimes very unpleasant ones. I never had this, but I've heard or seen it on TV where some people might say some certain drugs give them unexpected flatulence and stuff like that. So sometimes it depends on the person on what kind of side effects the medicine is going to have. So I want to go over 5 specific foods with unique abilities to cure some of the rather serious afflictions that we may have sometimes. Number 1 is ginger. It eliminates symptoms of migraines, blocking a compound called prostaglandins. Now you can look that up. The compound which stimulates muscle contraction and controls inflammation, both of which are responsible for migraines. So ginger. I also know ginger is good for women's menstrual cramps. A lot of the seniors whenever they saw me at the register all balled over in pain, they would bring me those ginger candies or ginger tea, and that would work. I mean, I know that many of you are past period days, but you could share that with your grandkids. So you need.
Thank goodness for that.
The next one is celery. It combats high blood pressure as well as containing magnesium, potassium, and calcium, which are all nutrients vital to the body. Celery contains a chemical called 3-N-5. I ain't even gonna try to say this word, I'm just gonna spell it. Buytlphalide.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, or whatever. And it relaxes the smooth muscles of our arteries and expands our blood vessels in lowering blood pressure. So that is a good fact. I'm gonna start eating a lot more celery, even though my blood pressure is good now. The next one is garlic, and it is hailed as nature's greatest medicine. It lowers blood pressure and cholesterol, reduces the risk of certain cancers, and even helping to cure impotence. Does anybody know another term for garlic? They call it the stinking rose.
Oh.
Cute.
So if you ever hear somebody using that term, they are referring to garlic. And it breaks down bacteria and is a great weapon for fighting off stomach bugs and infections. It soothes the stomach and bowel linings and calms stomach cramps. It dissolves the biolayer that protects bacteria colonies. Once the garlic gets through, it directly destroys the bacteria itself, proven to be more effective than many antibiotics. That's why I like to throw it in a lot of my food. Whether it's garlic powder, fresh garlic, just get some of these 5 elements that I'm teaching you about today in your daily diet. And the last one, and it's so far in 2020, it's been really booming, and that is turmeric.
Yeah.
It is packed with anti-inflammation and antioxidants. It protects the heart, brain, and liver and eases symptoms of IBS. Everybody know what IBS is? It's irritable bowel syndrome.
Okay,
Right, irritable bowel syndrome. It helps with joint pain and arthritis, bone healing properties as well. You can add a spoonful to every meal. You can make a tea out of it. I have actually a friend who had bad arthritis. She started taking turmeric every day, and it's only been a couple of months, and it has improved tremendously.
Hey, Chef,
Yes.
I started doing it too because I have arthritis, but it upsets my stomach.
Well, then you probably need to, after you eat it, go and add some, what we said, ginger.
Yeah, because I stopped doing it. My stomach was so upset. I had to stop it because I brought the capsules,
Oh, okay.
but it just really upset my stomach. But my joints felt better.
Well, then add some garlic to it so that the garlic will help with your stomach cramps if you still gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to do a share screen. We're gonna go over foods that resemble body parts
Uh-oh.
and their health and their benefits. This right, Terman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, can everybody see the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I never thought about that, and I love English walnuts.
Okay, so the first one we're gonna go over is kidney beans. Scoot back a little. Okay. Kidney beans, and as you can see, the kidney bean looks like the what?
Kidney.
Kidney, correct.
Kidneys.
Next, we're gonna have the sweet potato. It looks like the pancreas. It's unbelievable how similar a sweet potato looks to your pancreas. The kicker is that it actually does help the pancreas in a variety of ways. The pancreas is the only body part that benefits from sweet potatoes, but it is definitely a major one. And y'all, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I just wanted to show y'all the comparisons. I didn't read this kidney bean one, but thank you.
We make this.
And kidney beans, they actually do help the kidneys. Sweet potatoes with the pancreas. Red wine. Now you can officially say that your glass of red wine at supper is a healthy choice, but the French have been telling us this forever because they drink red wine all day. When it comes to this relationship with your blood, not only does wine and blood look very similar, but they are also have a close relationship. Red wine has blood thinning properties, which actually works to help prevent blood clots. So long term, they have a hand in preventing heart attacks and strokes. Next is carrots. There is a myth that many parents tell their children. They say that carrots can help you see in the dark. But leave out the fact that it's definitely not an instantaneous result, if it is even accurate to start with. In reality, there is something in carrots called beta carotene, which our bodies turn into vitamin A, which actually assists with our eyes staying stronger through age. It can help prevent vision loss in senior citizens. Next one is the avocado. And it looks like the uterus. So, avocados are a great source of folic acid. Folate is known to assist in reducing your chances of getting cervical dysplasia, which is a precancerous disease that can be contracted in the uterus. And people wonder why I eat a lot of avocados. Not only are they delicious, but they are healthy for you. Next is the walnut, and it looks exactly like a brain. And they are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. We went over omega-3 fatty acids. And it improves your brain function. So eat some more walnuts if you don't want to be stupid. So celery, this one I didn't know. It resembles bones, as you can see here. Sorry. And it does have a lot to offer your body. It contains 23% sodium, just like your bones. Celery is a great source of silicon, which helps with the structure of your bones to keep them strong and healthy. A banana, equated to your smile. Bananas have an extra protein called tryptophan, which is actually converted into serotonin once it is digested in the body. Serotonin is that well-loved happy chemical that can boost your mood and make you feel happy. Not only do bananas look like a smile, but they make you smile too.
Yes, they do.
Grapes. Grapes looks like the lungs. And grapes are a fantastic snack if you're both hungry or thirsty because they are juicy. Grapes are also go well on charcuterie boards and make a good snack for car rides. If you struggle with allergy, trigger, asthma, grapes and their seeds are your new best friends. So Miss Terrell and Shawanda, everybody with asthma, eat you some more grapes. The seeds contain a chemical called proanthocyanidin, which helps reduce your asthma. I never knew that. Onions are equivalent of body cells. Cutting up onions can be such a pain, but their nutritional benefits make them worth it. Onions look like a lot of cells in your body for good reasons. Onions can clear any waste-related materials from your cells. And and they are actually cleaning out your eyes when they make you cry. Broccoli looks like cancer cells, often looking like a tiny forest. It has been found that if you eat broccoli once a week, it has the possibility of reducing your chances of prostate cancer by 45%. That is a percentage I will definitely take. So men, eat you some more broccoli. Mushrooms look like ears, and they help you keep your bones strong. They are packed with vitamin D and keep your bones strong and highly functioning. Without healthy bones, your hearing will be significantly lacking. All right, ginseng root looks like the human body, all the capillaries and stuff. If you've ever been downtown to that museum about the body, it shows you, and it looks just like that. It is very potent, very strong, but you can put it in teas, of course. Or like I said, they sell it in candies or something like that. It's a holistic food because it has incredible healing powers, which we just went over ginger and ginseng. All right, olives. They look like ovaries. And they believe that the healthy fats in the olives can help suppress any genes that predispose a woman to get ovarian cancer. I like olives, but they're a little too salty for my blood pressure, so I eat them sparingly. Tomato, we just went over that, looks like the heart, and it helps your heart because they contain lycopene, which can help reduce your chances of getting heart disease. Strawberries. I don't know how to do it. Well, I guess it do. Look like the teeth. They can help whiten your teeth. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Strawberries contain something called malic acid, which helps whiten the enamel on your teeth. Next time you go to the grocery store, skip the oral hygiene aisle and grab some strawberries. Now, I don't advise in that. But I would maybe just add it to your brushing your teeth regimen, or just eat more strawberries, or maybe they need to invent something strawberry flavor that we can put on our teeth to make them whiten. But all I can say is maybe add them more to your diet. Did y'all like that slide? I thought that was very nice.
Yes.
Now, stop sharing. All right. So we got, y'all know I like to give y'all little quizzes. So I'm gonna give you either the body part and then you give me the food, or I'll give you the food and you give me the body part, okay?
Okay.
So the pancreas, which food is it?
Sweet
Does it
potato.
look like? Sweet potato, correct.
Yes.
Grapes, what body part did they look like?
Alveoli in the lungs.
What the first word you said?
I think it's alveoli.
Just the lungs. Lungs.
It's in the lungs.
Lungs is the answer. Okay, the eyes.
Carrots.
Carrots.
Correct. Walnut.
Brain.
Correct. The uterus.
The avocado.
Avocado.
Correct. Celery.
Bones.
Bones. Correct. All right, another quick little quiz. And this is just random. Which of these snacks is a smart power-up? Is it A, chips, B, chocolate, or C, apples with peanut butter?
Apples with peanut butter.
Correct. Does anybody know why?
Peanut butter has the protein. Apples have the vitamin A.
All right. Who is that talking? With all them
Sally.
All right, Sally.
Ding, 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 ding.
That is absolutely correct. Next question. What can a healthy breakfast do for you? Is it A, boost your mood, B, helps you become a better learner, C, gives you energy, or D, all the above?
All
All
of
the
the
above.
Correct, all the above. Number 3, what's the healthiest drink after playing sports? Is it A, water, B, soda, or C, milk?
Water.
A, water is correct. Next question is the last question. You've just eaten a big meal, but you want more food. Should you A, ask for another plate, B, check the pantry for dessert, or C, ask yourself if you are actually still hungry?
C.
C, correct. Ask yourself if you're actually still hungry, because sometimes our eyes are bigger than our stomachs. And y'all know I got a couple riddles for y'all today instead of the jokes. So, if there are 3 apples and you take 2 away, how many apples do you have?
2.
Correct. Number 2, squeeze it and it cries tears as red as its flesh. Its heart is made of stone. What am I?
Read it again.
Squeeze it and it cries tears as red as its flesh. Its heart is made of stone.
Cranberry.
A B.
You're close. A cherry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the next one. I come out of the earth. I am sold in the market. He who buys me cuts off my tail, takes off my silk suit, and weeps beside me when I am dead. What am I?
Onion.
An onion, correct.
No.
Number 4 is the last one. It can poison water in a way no detect poison can tell you. Damned it is in water and highly priced when dry. Salt.
Oh.
Salt. That's the answer. All right, we've reached the end of our class. I hope y'all enjoy all this information today. It was really informative to me as well. Well, I do got a couple jokes for y'all. Okay. All right. Why did the apple step in the middle of the road? Stop in the middle of the road.
Want to make an apple turn over?
Because he ran out of juice. What do you call blueberries playing guitars? A jam session. When potatoes have babies, what are their babies called?
Pilots.
Tater tots.
Tater tot.
Yeah.
This last one. What are twin favorite fruits? Pears.
Oh, okay.
So that's the end of our class today. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and take this information and use it, because it really works. I'm gonna shout out Miss Buffy J, because she always talking about me now, since I'm losing weight, my big chef clothes. So I got on a fitted chef jacket today. So just flapping away on TV, just your jacket just flapping all over the place. So I'm showing y'all the weight that I've been losing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Next week is finally here, the fall festival, the pumpkin contest. We will be dressing up. We will be doing line dancing with Tron, and the pumpkin contest, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun. Don't forget that is next Friday, so if you haven't started, go ahead and get started. And we will see y'all next week if it's no questions.
Okay.
That was great.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Love y'all. Have a great, safe weekend.
Love you too.
Love
Enjoyed
you
it.
too.
All right.
Have a great one, everybody.
All right.